Good afternoon, ladies and gentlemen. Welcome to Dave Blue Field here at Black Hills Social Ballpark, known as the Fitz, for today's doubleheader featuring the visitors on the scoreboard, the Casper Oilers, and the hometown team, the Post 22 Hardhats. So for game 2, we will have the national anthem and special recognition, all of that. But as the players take the field, we're going to set up the starting lineups for you. In the batting order for Casper in game 1. Batting first, playing first base number 9, Jay Paxton. Batting second, and playing right field number 34, Braden Reed. Batting third, the catcher number 2, Kyler Johnson. Batting fourth, the third baseman number 8, Tyler DePorter. Batting fifth, the center fielder number 4, Rowan Brenner. Batting sixth, designated hitter number 22, Logan Atnip. Batting seventh, the shortstop number 25, Cole Paxton. Batting eighth, the second baseman number 23, Braxton Gallus. And batting ninth, the left fielder number 20, Evan Martinez. And in the field for the Hardhats, in the outfield from left to right, in left field, Hudson Ogle. In center field, Lars Keeper. And in right field, Reagan Koskin. And on the infield, around the horn, playing third, Hadley Burris. At short, Jackson Reeder. At second, Aiden Roberts. And the first baseman, Brixton Steen. Catcher for game number 1 is number 5, Reese Palmer. And on the mound for the Hardhats in game number 1, number 12, Broden Sales.
All right, welcome as we're ready to go here for game 1 of the doubleheader between the Casper Oilers and the Post 22 Hardhats. As Broden Sales will be the starting pitcher for Post 22 here in game 1. For him on the season, having 19 innings pitched, 1 win, no loss record, 29 strikeouts, as well as 16 batters walked, and having a 4.78 ERA on the season here with Post 22. So the lefty will get warmed up. Reese Palmer, the catcher, as we see some new names here in the lineup for Post 22. As we see new left fielder number 9, Hudson Ogle, playing over Kane McLeod in left field. We also see no Blaine Hunt in the lineup. Jackson Reeder taking over at shortstop, as Koskin playing in right field, with Burris playing at third and Roberts at second. So those are just some changes happening in the lineup. As for Casper, the leadoff hitter here will be number 9, Jay Paxton. So Jay Paxton, the first baseman, as he gets set, ready to go here in the batter's box. Broden Sales waits the call from Reese Palmer. And the first pitch of game 1 of the doubleheader is underway, as the first pitch comes up high for ball 1. So Jay Paxton will start off on a 1-0 start. Sales with the windup kicks the 1-0. This is swung on a miss here for strike 1. So it's just 2 pitches here to Paxton, with an even 1-ball, 1-strike count. Sales looking towards the plate. Here comes the next pitch. This one is down low and outside for ball 2. As Post 22 in the white uniforms, red on the scoreboard, as Casper Oilers in the black uniforms and black on the scoreboard in the top left of the screen. 2-1 count. Sales the pitch, as this one is in for strike 2. That one just knocking a little bit down low on the batter's box. So 2 balls, 2 strikes. The leadoff hitter and the first baseman, Jay Paxton, with the right fielder, Braden Reed, on deck. Sales offers the pitch. This one is up high for ball 3. So full count here to start off this game. Sales gets his feet where he wants them. Palmer gives him the call. 3-2 count. Sales the pitch. It comes swung on Paxton, a high fly ball. This one is going to right center. Kiefer will make the catch, and that brings us the first out of the inning.
Rain down by Kiefer for out number 1. Now bring to the plate the right fielder number 34, Braden Reed.
So Braden Reed, the right fielder, as Lars Kiefer, the center fielder, going all the way to right field to make that catch in front of Reagan Koskin to bring us the first out here in this game. As Braden Reed, the right fielder, who comes up to the plate next. Sales, the first lefty versus lefty matchup, we'll see. As this one is inside, that one for strike 1. 0-1 start to Braden Reed's first at-bat of the game. Sales will get another look. Here comes the 0-1 pitch. This one will drop in for strike 2. So 2 pitches here on the new batter for Broden Sales. Starts him off with 2 strikes as the catcher, number 2, Kyler Johnson, on deck for Casper. Sales looks down. Here's the 0-2 lineup. The pitch swung on as it's dropped. Palmer picks up on the third drop strike. Throws to first as the strikeout brings us to the second out here in the inning.
Swinging straight 3 for out number 2. Ready for the plate, the catcher, number 2, Kyler Johnson.
So the catcher, Kyler Johnson, who comes to the plate here. Just the 1-2-3 hitters to start off this game, with Paxton and Reed, the first 2 out, as the first one coming to Johnson is in for strike 1. So the 0-1 start for the Oilers catcher. Sales the look on in, sways the left arm, waiting to go. The 0-1 pitch comes. This is swung and a miss for strike 2. As he started off Braden Reed on an 0-2 with his first 2 pitches, as we saw a full count to Jay Paxton on the first at-bat of the game. 0-2 count, 2 outs here in the top of the first. Sales the pitch, swung on a miss, strike 3. Back-to-back strikeouts for Broden Sales, as post 22 up 3, down 3 to finish out the top of the first. As Paxton, who flew out into right field with Lars Kiefer, the center fielder, making the catch as the third drop strikeout from Braden Reed, and then the strikeout swingy from Kyler Johnson to bring us to 3 outs. As for post 22, the 3 batters due up in the lineup will be Aiden Roberts, the leadoff man, followed by Jackson Reeder, the shortstop, and the center fielder, number 19, Lars Kiefer. So we take a look here. Casper, their starting pitcher, is number 19, Brandon Nowakowski, as the catcher, and Kyler Johnson. Their left fielder going into right. In left field is Evan Martinez, and center field, trying to find the center fielder, is number 4, Rowan Rimmer, and in right field is number 34, Braden Reed. For the third all the way around to first, at third base is number 8, Tyler DePorter. At shortstop is number 25, Cole Pexton. At second base, number 23, Braxton Gallus. And the first baseman, number 9, Jay Pexton, with Kyler Johnson, the catcher, and then back to Brennan Nowakowski on the mound, a right-handed pitcher. So we take a look here for Aiden Roberts on the season. Roberts, a 486 batting average with a 596 on-base percentage, 17 hits, 8 RBIs, and 21 runs scored this season, having been walked 6 times and having 11 stolen bases, with Blaine Hunt out of this game here for game 1 of this doubleheader. That means Aiden Roberts has the most stolen bases, tied with Lars Kiefer here entering this game, with Blaine Hunt leading the team with 14, both Roberts and Kiefer at 11 apiece. So Aiden Roberts came in a little bit later for the post 22 Hardhats this season, as he came in when post 22, his first game was when they went to Gillette to play the Riders for the first time. So as debut for Nowakowski will pull up Aiden Roberts. Pulls up Aiden Roberts to the plate, as he had a very good Veterans Classic, posting up a lot of hits in that tournament, where post 22 went undefeated and winning. So Nowakowski gets set and ready, with Aiden Roberts, the speedster, getting set to go. As the first pitch lifts the leg, as it comes to Roberts, this one is in for strike 1. So Roberts will stay patient on the first one. Second baseman for post 22 re-enters into the right-handed batter's box. Nowakowski, the pitch. This one is swung on a miss for strike 2. As that one looked like it was going to go down the middle, right to the glove of the catcher, as right there at the end just took a swipe down low, and a swing and a miss from Roberts. The 0-2, Nowakowski, this is swung on. This one a line drive into left field. Trying to make the diving catch. It goes behind the left fielder. Roberts rounding first, as the center fielder and Rowan Rimmer will pick it up. Roberts heading off to third. The throw won't get there, so that will be a triple for Aiden Roberts, as the left fielder and Evan Martinez attempted for the diving catch, as he missed it. The ball went rolling all the way back to the fence, as post 22 starts off early here with a leadoff triple from Aiden Roberts. Now this pulls up the shortstop, number 3, Jackson Reeder. So Nowakowski has to worry about a speedster with Aiden Roberts on third following his triple. As he offers his first one to Jackson Reeder, this one is in for a strike. Reeder on the season, a .537 batting average with 22 hits, 16 RBIs, and 20 runs scored on the season. As we've also seen him play second base, playing shortstop here in game 1 of the doubleheader. As the 0-1, this one is outside on that top corner for ball 1. 2 pitches, a 1 ball, 1 strike count here to Jackson Reeder. Lars Kiefer on deck. Nowakowski looks over to Roberts on third. As the 1-1 pitch comes to Reeder, takes a swing. This is a ground ball to the second baseman. He picks up, throws. It's not going to be on time. As that will be an RBI single for Jackson Reeder. As Post 22 makes the first run of the game from Aiden Roberts. It's 1-0.
That's going to bring to the plate the center fielder, number 19, Lars Kiefer.
So Lars Kiefer, who comes up to the plate following the Jackson Reeder RBI single. Lars Kiefer on the season, a .456 batting average with 26 hits, 30 RBIs, and 27 runs. Kiefer, who leads the team in RBIs with 30. The next closest is Josh Elder with 26 for RBIs. So the first pitch comes to Kiefer. He will swing and miss for strike 1. So we still haven't seen our first out here in the bottom of the first for Post 22. So Jackson Reeder, the lone base runner at first. A 1 start here for Lars Kiefer. Nowakowski turns, looking in the corner of his eye to Reeder on first. Next pitch comes up high of the strike zone for ball 1. So Kiefer looks back to Coach Downs as he gives the signal. Kiefer copies and enters the batter's box. Another look for Nowakowski over to Reeder on first. As the 1-1 pitch comes to Kiefer, he holds back. This one is taken for strike 2. So Nowakowski taking a little bit of a second there, making sure Reeder wasn't trying to steal after that pitch went in for strike 2 against the Hardhats center fielder and Lars Kiefer. So 1-2 count. Nowakowski, Reeder takes off to second. Strikeout from Lars Kiefer. So Reeder takes off to second. He's in safe, and that brings us to first out in the inning.
The Kiefer strikes out for out number 1. It's going to bring to the plate the designated hitter, Josh Elder.
So Josh Elder, the DH, comes up to the plate. As for Lars Kiefer on the season, just his 3rd strikeout. So the first out here in the bottom of the first inning, Josh Elder, now with Jackson Reeder on second. As Nowakowski takes a look over to Reeder on second. First pitch comes to Elder. He holds back, takes that for strike 1. The Hardhats catcher playing DH here in game 1 of the doubleheader. A .413 batting average with 26 hits and 26 RBIs. And it's 15 walks. He leads the team in that category. 0-1 start here for Elder. Nowakowski, the next pitch coming. This one is high. That will go for ball 1. 2 pitches to Josh Elder. 1 ball, 1 strike count. Reeder will take his lead off of second base with the shortstop and Cole Pexton right on his hip. Nowakowski lifts the leg. The 1-1 pitch coming. This one is down to the turf. Reeder takes off to third as the catcher and Kyler Johnson will make the throw. So that one will advance Jackson Reeder over to third. As that was also taken for ball 2 by Josh Elder. So it's a 2-1 count here for the Hardhats DH with Jackson Reeder on third. As the third baseman Hadley Burris on deck. 2-1 pitch comes to Elder. This one is inside. Takes it for ball 3. As Elder, the left-hander, steps back into the batter's box. Nowakowski, ball behind his back. Waits for Johnson on the pitch that he wants. Another look to Reeder on third. 3-1 pitch comes to Eller, takes a swing, and a foul ball coming. So we'll see our first full count here for Post 22, as we saw Broden Sales and Jay Pexton the first batter here in this game. They went all the way to full count, and that led us to the fly out into right field. So 3-2 here for Josh Elder. Nowakowski gives the nod. One final look to Reeder on third. As the 3-2 pitch comes, Elder takes a swing. This is a pop-up as the third baseman, the pitcher, both collide. That did not look good. So as they both will take a second to get up, as the pitcher and Brandon Nowakowski and the third baseman and Tyler DePorter both trying to make a chance there to get that pop-up. With Nowakowski not knowing DePorter was there, they both ran right into each other. So they will take a second to examine both players and make sure that they are okay. As Nowakowski made the catch, and right as the ball was in the glove, that's when they both came together. So Nowakowski is back up, as DePorter will take a little bit more time. Hopefully they both are okay. Very hard collision. So the medical trainer is out there looking. So it appears they both are okay, and they're just going to pick up where they left off, as they'll give Nowakowski, assume, a few warm-up pitches. So this pulls up Hadley Burris, following the pop-up from Josh Elder to bring us the second out here in the inning. So we're just going to go straight back into it.
Now batting number 14, Hadley Burris.
So Hadley Burris, who is up to the plate now. Nowakowski, one last look to Reeder. First pitch coming. This one is going to be down low. That one just going back down to the ground and up and over of Johnson. That one for ball one, with Reeder sticking at third base. So the 1-0 start for Hadley Burris. Nowakowski, one more look to Reeder on third. As the 1-0 pitch coming, this is swung and missed for strike one. So 1-1 count for Burris. For him on the season, a .364 batting average, .517 on-base percentage, 16 hits, 13 RBIs, 19 runs scored. So the count 1-1. Nowakowski the next offering. This one is outside for ball two. So 2-1 count here for Hadley Burris. Jackson Reeder, as he is on third base, looking to find his 21st run scored of the season. As Nowakowski, the 2-1 comes to Burris. This one is inside and in the strike zone for strike two. So 2 balls, 2 strikes, 2 outs here in the bottom of the first inning, post 22, with a 1-0 lead here early in game one of this doubleheader. Nowakowski, the right-hander for Casper, lifts the leg. 2-2 comes. This one is going to be for ball three. Good eye there from Hadley Burris. So full count with 2 outs. As Jackson Reeder with his leadoff on third. Nowakowski, glove out in front of him. The 3-2 pitch comes to Burris. Takes a swing. This one on the right field side. That will hook and go for a foul ball. So Burris with another shot here on a 3-2 count. With a runner in scoring position on third base. As Nowakowski receives the pitch call from Johnson. 3-2 count. Pitch comes. Burris swings and misses for strike three. Post 22 after one inning with a 1-0 lead from the leadoff triple from Aiden Roberts. And then Jackson Reeder, who came in for the RBI single to make it a 1-0 game. And the strikeout from Kiefer, the pop-up from Elder. And then the strikeout for the third out here in the first inning. So we'll take a break here on Hardhats TV, and we'll be back for the start of the second inning.
Definitely one of the projects I'm very proud of. I was very personally involved in the process of getting this arena built for the community, not only in terms of developing community support, but also actively getting it built. Because I love coming here and seeing 10,000 people on a sold-out concert, or 7,000 or 8,000 on a sold-out rodeo night, and I'm watching people enjoy this. I'm watching our community come together.
Leading off the inning for Casper, the third baseman, number 8, Tyler DePorter.
So Tyler DePorter, the third baseman here for Casper, will lead off for the second inning. The 4, 5, and 6 hitters, DePorter, Rimmer, and Atnep. As the first pitch comes, swung on a miss here for strike 1. DePorter and Nowakowski, after taking that collision in the bottom of the first inning, as they took some time to recover from that. And then DePorter, who comes to lead off here in this inning, as Sales offers the next pitch. This one comes up high from the strike zone for ball 1. So it'll be a 1-ball, 1-strike count here to the leadoff man and Tyler DePorter. Sales, the lefty, gets his call as the 1-1 pitch comes. Swung and missed for strike 2. That one coming in down low, right above home plate. And the swing and the miss there from DePorter, with Rowan Rimmer, the center fielder, on deck. Sales offers his 1-2. This one is in for strike 3. Catches him looking for the third strikeout of the game for Broden Sales. Makes that 3 in a row. So the center fielder, Rowan Rimmer, who comes up to the plate, with Broden Sales now entering this game with 29 strikeouts. Now has 3 here in this game. We'll see how much he can get until game 1 of this doubleheader is over. As the first pitch comes here to Rimmer, he will swing and miss for strike 1. So the 0-1 start for the Oilers center fielder, with Logan Atnip, the designated hitter, on deck. Sales punches the 0-1. This one comes up high for ball 1. So 2 pitches, 1-1 count to Rowan Rimmer. As Sales takes a second on the mound, as he turns Palmer with the sign. 1-1 pitch comes. This one is down low for ball 2. 2 balls, 1 strike. 1 down after the leadoff man and Tyler DePorter struck out. So Rimmer, the 2-1 pitch comes. He takes a swing. This is a ground ball that goes right back to Casper's dugout and hits the fence. It comes right back out. So 2-2 following that foul ball. So Sales with a fresh one as he turns and looks towards home plate. Ball in the left palm. 2-2. As he offers, swung and a miss, strike 3. Back-to-back strikeouts here in this inning, and makes that 2 down.
Another strikeout for Sales. I saw number 2 that'll bring to the plate. The DH, number 22, Logan Atnip.
So Logan Atnip, the DH, comes up to the plate, with the first 2 hitters, and Tyler DePorter and Rowan Rimmer both falling to strikeouts. As Casper still looking to find their first hit of the game after 1 inning from each team. Pulse 22 having 2 hits and 1 run. As a swing and a miss here from Atnip for strike 1. Sales, another look down home plate. Gets his call from Palmer. The 0-1 pitch from the lefty. This one comes down low for ball 1. So Sales gives them 1 of each. 1 ball and 1 strike. As Atnip bat up and ready. Here comes the next pitch. Swung and missed for strike 2. So it'll be a 1-2 count with 2 outs here in the top of the second inning. Sales with possibly 1 last pitch here in this inning. He's got it ready. Offers the 1-2. This one is up and hot, up and out for ball 2. So 2-2 count now for the Oilers DH. Sales, as he nods away on the first pitch that Palmer offered. The 2-2 comes. This one is inside for ball 3. So full count here for Logan Atnip, with Cole Pexton, the shortstop, on deck. 3-2 count. 2 down here in the top of the second. Post 22 still up 1-0. As Sales gets the pitch ready. Lifts the leg. The 3-2 comes to the plate. This one is up for ball 4, as that'll be the first walk allowed on the game for Broden Sales. So he's your first base runner for the Casper Oilers, and Logan Atnip. So now this pulls up the shortstop, number 25, Cole Pexton. As we saw Jay Pexton, the leadoff man in this inning. Paxton, the shortstop, as the 7th batter in the lineup for Casper. So the runner on first, 2 outs. Sales, first pitch coming. This one is down low for ball 1. So the 1-0 start off. Sales, with the luxury of being a left-handed throwing pitcher, he gets a straight shot look to the base runners on first, making it easier for pickoff attempts. You could say the same thing for right-handers when they look over to third, but we don't see a lot of pickoff attempts at third a lot. So Sales stares down at first. The 1-0 pitch coming. Now this will turn into 1-1 following that swing and miss for strike 1. So Cole Paxton on 2 pitches face, 1 ball, 1 strike, with Logan Atnip with his leadoff on first, Steen glove up and ready. Sails the pitch. This one is down low. Palmer scoops it with the glove and makes that catch for ball 2. 2-1 count. Sales adjusts the hard hat before he steps right back onto the bump. So 2 ball, 1 strike count. Sales looks to Atnip, offers the 2-1 down the middle for strike 2. Paxton, who was back on his heels for that pitch. So 2-2 count with 2 outs here in the top of the second, with Atnip at first. Sales offers Swan on a ground ball. This is to Reeder at shortstop, throws to second. Roberts tags the bag, as that's the 3rd out of the top of the 2nd inning. So post 22 have not allowed a hit yet so far, but the perfect game goes away there for Bowden Sales after he allowed the walk to Logan Atnip. He had 4 strikeouts in a row that continued from the 1st inning into the 2nd. It started off with Braden Reed, followed by Johnson, and then start of the inning there was Tyler DePorter and Rowan Rimmer for the 2 strikeouts. And then the walk from Atnip, and then Cole Paxton, the ground out to Jackson Reeder to bring us the 3 outs of the inning. So for post 22, it'll be the 6, 7, and 8 hitters to be the batters due up. It'll be Brixton Steen with the leadoff duties, followed by the right fielder number 20, Reagan Koskin, and the catcher number 5, Reese Palmer. So Brandon Nowakowski gets in his warm-up pitches on the mound. As for Brixton Steen, who has had a hot bat as of late, a .577 batting average on the season, a .694 on-base percentage, with 15 hits, 14 RBIs, and 7 runs scored.
For the Hardhats, the first baseman, number 13, Brixton Steen.
So Brixton Steen, a lefty, will lead it off as Johnson returns behind home plate after having a quick chat with Nowakowski on the bump, I should say. So Steen sways the bat down low as the first pitch coming. This one is up and out for ball 1. So Steen 1-0 start off. Nowakowski glove over the face, lifts the leg, the 1-0. This one turns into 1-1. So Steen holds back on the first 2 pitches he has seen, as he's playing far back there in that left-handed batter's box with the left foot all the way back. Next pitch coming, this one is in for strike 2. So 1-2 count for the Hardhats first baseman and Brixton Steen, with Reagan Koskin on deck. As Nowakowski, the 1-2 pitch coming. Steen, the hit. That one is a line drive right to the shortstop. And Cole Paxton to bring us the first out of the inning.
The right fielder, number 20, Reagan Koskin.
So the line out from Brixton Steen right to the shortstop. This pulls up Reagan Koskin playing right field. In game 1, Nowakowski, the first pitch. This one is high and inside for ball 1. Koskin on the season, a .421 batting average with an on-base percentage of .500. 8 hits, 4 RBIs, and 7 runs. As Nowakowski, the pitch swung on by Koskin. It's bobbled by the shortstop and Paxton. So Koskin will be safe at first following the E6, the first error of the game. And now pulls up a new batter.
Reese Palmer.
So Reese Palmer, who comes up to the plate. As Palmer on this season, a .294 batting average, 5 hits, 9 RBIs, and 2 runs scored for the Hardhats catcher. So we see our first base runner here in this inning for Pulse 22 with Koskinen on first. As Nowakowski, looking in the corner of his eye, he's going to throw to first. So Koskinen comes sliding back in safe with the first baseman for Casper and Jay Pexton with his glove up and ready. As he is a lefty thrower, so he catches with the right hand at first base. Nowakowski, pitch coming to Palmer. This one is inside. That one right off the chest pad of Kyler Johnson. It comes out right in front of him, so Koskinen sticks to first as that one goes for ball one. Palmer back into the batter's box. Sways the bat low. Koskinen with his lengthy lead off first. Nowakowski, the righty, waiting, looking in the corner of his eye. Koskinen takes off. Palmer gets a piece of it, so that'll be for a foul ball. As Koskinen took off to second, as he is now forced to come back to first. So it'll be a 1-1 count for Reese Palmer. Hudson Ogle, the left fielder, on deck. So Palmer looks over to Coach Downs. Palmer takes one last practice swing before he comes back into the batter's box. 1 ball, 1 strike count with 1 out in the bottom of the second. Pulse 22 with 2 hits here in this game with a 1-0 lead. Palmer swings and misses for strike 2. So 1 ball, 2 strikes to the Hardhats catcher with Koskinen on first. As Palmer back into the batter's box. Nowakowski, the righty, ball behind his back, waits for Johnson, his catcher. As he gets it, looks over his shoulder to Koskinen on first. 1-2 count. As they're going to throw back to Pexton at first. As he made the tag there on Koskinen, he is in safe at first, following the pickoff attempt. 1-2 to Reese Palmer. As Nowakowski, the right-hander, deals the 1-2, swung on a foul ball, gives Palmer another shot. After we saw one where Koskinen tried to take off to second, Palmer just got a piece of it. So they'll give another shot here again. Palmer, 1-2 count. Nowakowski, one last look to Koskinen. He's going to take off early. He throws to second. The tag, safe. So Reagan Koskinen steals second to bring us the first stolen base here of this game. As Nowakowski, who didn't even take the step or anything to motion that he was ready to pitch, and then Koskinen took off as Pexton covered for second, didn't get the tag, so Koskinen adds for his 5th stolen base on the season. As the 1-2 comes to Palmer, this one is going to be high and inside for ball 2. That one coming up near the face of Reese Palmer. So 2-2. 1 out in the bottom of the second. Nowakowski now looks to Koskinen at second. Lifts the leg, 2-2. Palmer the swing. That one stays fair from first base. That one's rolling into right field. So Koskinen will come in to score. Palmer will be told to stay at second. So 2-0 now for Post 22 from the base hit. Brings in an RBI, making that for the 10th of the year for Reese Palmer. So a courtesy runner will come in for him. That's Bridger Karn. So the RBI double for Reese Palmer makes that for his 6th hit on the season, and Hudson Ogle comes up to the plate. So Nowakowski with now the 2nd run scored for Post 22. Palmer following the RBI double. First pitch comes to Ogle, as this one will go outside for ball 1. For the Hardhats left fielder making his first plate appearance on the season for the Hardhats. 1-0 count. Karn on second. The courtesy runner for Palmer. Next pitch coming, Ogle the swing. That one's going to get through for a base hit, as Karn is going to hold off on third. So that'll be a single for Hudson Ogle. He's actually going to take off to second. So that puts runners on 2 and 3
He's going to advance to second
As Ogle
Casper
gets
leads
the
away.
single. So we go back to the top of the order here for post 22. It's Aiden Roberts.
For the batter, number 10, Aiden Roberts.
So back-to-back base hits for post 22. Palmer with the RBI double, and then Hudson Ogle with the single puts runners on second and third. As Roberts, who is 1 for 1 today with a triple. Nowakowski, the first pitch, is in for a strike. 0-1 start off for Roberts. After entering this inning, it was the 6, 7, and 8 hitters for the first 3 batters due up, and now we're already back here to the top of the order with Roberts. 0-1, this is swung on. This one to Pexton, the shortstop. He will look to throw to first, and they're going to count him out. So that will bring us the second out in the inning, as that will bring in the third run of the game. So 3-0 the score, the ground out from Roberts. As Jackson Reeder, who comes up to the plate. So Karn with the run. As that was the shortstop Cole Pexton, who looked over to third, trying to see if he wanted to throw there. And made that throw to first to bring us a third out, as Reeder will take a swing, grounds it out to the pitcher, as he will jog it over, underhands it for the third and final out of the inning. Well, post 22 extending on their 1-0 lead after the first inning. They scored 2 runs in the second to have a 3-0 lead. So we'll take a short break here on Hardhats TV, and we'll come back for the start of the third inning.
Don't forget, fans, this is just game 1 of 2. We will have a nightcap following this game, and tomorrow the St. Pete teams will be in action beginning at 11 a.m. for a special Black Hills Junior Baseball Day. We're going to honor our local Little League teams, and all the junior baseball players receive free admission tomorrow. The first pitch is at 11 a.m. tomorrow morning. Leading off for Casper, number 23, the second baseman, Braxton Gallus.
So Braxton Gallus, the second baseman, the leadoff man here for the Casper Oilers to start the third inning. As it's the 8, 9, and 1 hitters for Casper. Gallus followed by the left fielder Evan Martinez, and then Jay Pexton. So Sales with a total of 4 strikeouts here in this game. As the first pitch to start off this inning will go for a strike. So an 0-1 start for Braxton Gallus on his first at-bat of the game. Sales ready to go for the next pitch. Offers the 0-1. This one is inside for ball 1. 1-1 count for Gallus. And in that last inning, we also saw 2 strikeouts from Sales with 1 walk. That was to Logan Atnip, the DH. Sales the 1-1. This one is outside for ball 2. 2-1 count for the Oilers' second baseman. So Sales off of the mound. Now he steps back on after adjusting the jersey. 2-1 count. Next pitch coming. Gallus holds back. That one is in for strike 2. That one just on that bottom right corner. 2 balls, 2 strikes to leadoff man and Braxton Gallus with Evan Martinez on deck. Sales the next pitch coming. This one will go for a foul ball. So 2-2 count. So Sales with a fresh baseball, giving it right back to him. With Gallus, the second baseman, ready for the next one. Sales hurls the 2-2. Swan on. High ball up in the air into left field. Ogle, who is under it, makes the catch for the first out here in the inning.
Number 1, that's going to bring to the plate the left fielder, number 20, Evan Martinez.
So one down from Braxton Gallus following the flyout into left field. This is the left fielder, number 20, Evan Martinez. So he will step into the batter's box. Two right-handers in a row that Sales will face off against. As the first pitch coming, this will be swung on. A foul ball, that one going out of play. So the 0-1 start here for Martinez, the ninth batter of the lineup for the Oilers, with Paxton on deck. Then we go back to the top of the order. So Sales waits for Palmer's call, as he will give the nod for confirmation. 0-1 pitch coming. This one is in for strike two. Two pitches for two strikes to Martinez. Taps home plate, ready to see the next pitch. As Sales offers. This one is down into the turf. And it bounces into the glove and out from Palmer. So 1-2. That one taken for ball one on the last pitch from Martinez. Well, game one of two here on the doubleheader. As Post 22 also playing a doubleheader tomorrow against Casper at 11 and 1. Tomorrow as the next pitch, this one comes up high for ball two. 2-2 count for Martinez. So it'll be a four-game series. Casper Oilers today and tomorrow. 2 games today, two tomorrow. So Sales, the 2-2 pitch coming. This one down low for ball three. So full count for the Oilers left fielder and Evan Martinez. So out of the batter's box. Now he comes back in. 3-2 count with one out. Sales the pitch. This one is high and inside for ball four. So we'll see our first walk here of this inning. Second allowed on the day from Broden Sales. So we see our first base runner for Casper. And Evan Martinez as Jay Paxton back to the top of the order. He is 0 for 1 with a flyout into right field. So with a double play, could possibly be in the hands here for Post 22. The runner on first and with one out. As Sales throws over to first, trying to be sneaky on that pickoff. As he had it in his glove, flipped it over to his hand and then threw it over to first. Trying to see if Martinez was paying attention. He was. So Sales ready to throw the first pitch here to Jay Paxton. Looking back and forth to first and home. He's going to throw it. This one comes up high for ball one. 1-0 start for first baseman Jay Paxton as he looks over to his third base coach. So they get the call sign. 1-0 start. Sales gives the nod to Palmer. Steen, glove up and ready at first. Next pitch coming. Swung on a miss for strike one. So 1-1 count now for Paxton. So Evan Martinez will take his lead off on first. Sales looking down the middle, waiting for Palmer. As Palmer looks towards the Hardhats dugout, looking at the pitching coach. 1-1. Sales. Runner takes off to second, swung on a miss. Palmer throws. That one will get there in time. So the home plate umpire
Runner goes back to first as batter interference was called. That is a strikeout for out number 2. That's going to bring to the plate in right fielder number 34, Braden Reed.
All right, so a little confusion there. So that was interference on the batter, and that will be counted for as a strikeout. So that brings us the second out. Now is Evan Martinez, who took off to second from the steal. He goes back to first. So now we have 2 outs following the strikeout from Paxton following the interference that was made. So now this will be Braden Reed, the right fielder. 0 for 1 today on a strikeout as he was waiting for his first pitch from Broden Sales. Martinez back to steal. That was in for a strike. The tag. So safe for Evan Martinez after first one did not count following the interference from Paxton. So he takes off to second. It'll be an 0-1 start here for Braden Reed. So Sales sways the left arm. Looks back to second. The 0-1 pitch coming. Swung on. This one is up in the air. That's going to go for a foul ball. As a young kid making the catch right behind the post 22 dugout. With it being Little League night. So 0-2 count. 2 pitches with 2 strikes as they're going to have Kiefer move a little bit off to the left side. With Coach Nick Ewing catching that one on early. 0-2, Sales, the pitch. Reed swings and misses for strike 3, as that will finish us here for the top of the 3rd inning. So a little bit of an interesting inning there. We saw start off from Braxton Galez as he flew out to left field, and Evan Martinez, who was started off 1-2, as then he found his way to ball 4 as he got the walk, and then Jay Pexton came up with Martinez taking off to try to steal second. There was interference at the home plate with him and Palmer. Then it was later ruled on by the home plate umpire that he was out for interference, which accounted for as a strikeout. So that brought us the second out. Then Martinez returned back to first base. And the next at-bat comes Braden Reed. And then stolen base from Martinez. And then Reed strikes out for his second time this evening. And now we're here in the bottom of the 3rd inning. Post 22, 3-0 lead. 4 hits for them as Casper is still seeking for their first hit of this game. As we will still see Brandon Nowakowski for Post 22, as it will be Lars Kiefer, Josh Elder, and Hadley Burris, the 3, 4, and 5 hitters due up here for the bottom of the 3rd inning for Post 22. So Nowakowski will get in his warm-up pitches.
Leading off the inning for the Hardhats, the center fielder, number 19, Lars Kiefer.
So Lars Kiefer, as he gets announced up to the plate, as they go back up to the mound for Nowakowski. So Kiefer, who is 0 for 1, he struck out in the 1st inning, making that for only his 3rd on the season, as he has a very good walk to strikeout ratio with 12 walks to 3 strikeouts as the first pitch he sees. This is a ground ball scooped up by the 3rd baseman. He can't get the throw. So that is the second error of the game for Casper, making that an E5 as he scooped it up and tried to get the throw. Right as he was pulling up, the ball popped right back out. So leadoff man and Lars Kiefer on first following the error. As this pulls up Josh Elder, he is 0 for 1. He had that pop-up where Nowakowski and the 3rd baseman and Tyler DePorter collided. So Kiefer on first. As Nowakowski, pitch coming. This one, Kiefer taking off to second. The throw is not going to get there in time. Kiefer, the stolen base, as he makes that for his 13th on the season. So 1-0 start off here for Josh Elder as he waits for Nowakowski for the next pitch. Kiefer leads off on second. 1-0 comes to the plate. This one is outside for ball 2 to the DH Josh Elder. Elder taps home plate, ready to see the next one. 2 balls, no strikes to count with no outs here. Bottom of the 3rd inning. Pitch coming, Elder swings and misses for strike 1. As that one came inside. So Elder trying to find some more grip here on the batting gloves as he steps back into the batter's box. 2-1 count. Nowakowski looks to Kiefer on second. As the 2-1 pitch comes, this one is outside for ball 3. 3-1 count for Josh Elder. Elder, who leads the team and walks with 15 on the season. With Hadley Burris, the 3rd baseman, on deck. Nowakowski lifts the leg, 3-1 pitch coming. Eller the swing. This is a ground ball. Second baseman scoops and throws to first. So that brings us the first out in the inning. That will advance Lars Kiefer from second to third.
And that'll bring to the plate number 14, Hadley Burris.
So Hadley Burris, who comes up to the plate. Burris, who is 0 for 1 on a strikeout. As for the Hardhats, third baseman makes that for his 15th strikeout in the season on his last at-bat. So Kiefer now on third after he advanced on the ground out from second. So Nowakowski, first pitch coming to Burris as this one is in for strike one. So the 0-1 start. Burris re-enters the batter's box. Nod given on the mound. Another look to Kiefer on third. Nowakowski, the righty, delivers. This one is in for strike two. So Burris, who has stayed patient here on the first two pitches, although they have gone for strikes. Ready to see the next one. Nowakowski, 0-2, delivers the pitch. This one on that outside top corner, takes it for ball one. 1-2 now. Burris back into the batter's box. Nowakowski, ball behind his back. Kiefer with his leadoff on third. 1-2 pitch. This one is for ball two. Burris ducking down low. That pitch came really close to hitting him if he had not ducked. So 2 balls, 2 strikes is the count with 1 out in the bottom of the third. Nowakowski. Another look to Kiefer. Lifts the leg, 2-2. Burris, did he go for it? As they're going to catcher in Johnson try to see if he was trying to get for a check swing. He said he went for ball, so full count for Hadley Burris. 3-2. Nowakowski has the pitch ready. The right-hander lifts the leg. 3-2 comes. Burris swings and misses for strike three. So he goes down 0 for 2 on 2 strikeouts as 2 outs here in the bottom of the third. Brixton Steen, the first baseman who comes up to the plate. He is 0 for 1. He had a line out in the first inning. That one was ran on a rope to the shortstop, Cole Pexton. So Nowakowski, first pitch comes to Steen, as that one is in for a strike, with Kiefer still on third. So Steen, after taking the first pitch for a strike, he waits for Nowakowski on the next one. Lifts the leg, pitch coming. As Steen pops this one up in the air, that's going to go for a foul ball out of play. So it's an 0-2 count with 2 outs here in the bottom of the third inning. Kiefer on third, Steen swings the bat down low. Nowakowski, the 0-2 pitch. This one is inside for ball one. So Brixton Steen waiting for that one pitch. Hopefully that he can find later on here in this count. He can try to drive in Lars Kiefer. As Nowakowski the 1-2. Steen the swing. As that will go for another foul ball.
That's another Jimmy Jones foul ball out of play.
So 1-2 after back-to-back foul balls from Brixton Steen. Nowakowski with a fresh baseball. 1-2 count. Nowakowski offers the 1-2. This one up high. Just coming high of the strike zone for ball two. So Steen, after starting off 0-2, now finds his way 2 balls, 2 strikes. Nowakowski hurls one. This one outside, ball 3. So Brixton Steen at full count with Kiefer on third and Reagan Koskin on deck. As Nowakowski, 3-2. Steen at the swing. Now one for a foul ball hitting the light post. And that one coming right back into the crowd. So 3-2. Brixton Steen here with a long at-bat as he is fighting off pitches with foul balls and more. So Nowakowski looks to Kiefer on third. 3-2 pitch comes to Steen. Takes it up. As right to Nowakowski, the pitcher, makes the catch on the pop-up. So that will bring us the third out here, and that will do it for the third inning. So Post 22 still holding on to a 3-0 lead as we'll take a short break and we'll be back for the start of the fourth inning.
No errors. One man left on base, and we head to the fourth inning. Post 22-3, Casper 0. Leading off the inning for Casper, catcher number 2, Tyler Johnson.
So Kyler Johnson will be the leadoff hitter here for Casper to start the fourth inning. Johnson, who is 0 for 1 on a strikeout, as Tyler DePorter on deck and Rowan Rimmer in the hole. Those are the three batters due up here in this inning for Casper. Sales the first one coming. This is swung on. A high ball out into right field. Koskin, who is under it, makes the catch. So first pitch, we already see our first out of the inning. So now this is the third baseman, number 8, Tyler DePorter. He is also 0 for 1 today on a strikeout. So with one down following the flyout, here is Broden Sales on the mound. First pitch coming. This one is high for ball 1. 1-0 start for the Oilers' third baseman and Tyler DePorter. Sales offers the 1-0 pitch. This one takes a bounce in the turf. And that one rolling all the way towards the backstop for ball 2. 2-0 count. As DePorter, but before they're going to get this foul ball here out of the way. So with that pause there to get that foul ball out of the way, that was right behind the home plate umpire. So he gets out of the way. DePorter waiting to see for his third pitch here on a 2-0 start. Sales offers. This one is inside and down low for ball 3. 3-0 count with Rowan Rimmer, the center fielder, on deck. Sales the pitch. This one is in for a strike. First one here on this count in this at-bat. Home plate umpire giving the count right back to Sales. 3-1 pitch coming. This is swung on, a foul ball that goes out of play. So full count to DePorter. Rimmer waiting on deck to see what will happen next. Sales, the lefty, gets the pitch ready. As it comes, this one is down low and outside for ball 4. So the third walk allowed on the game for Broden Sales.
That brings to the plate the center fielder, number 4, Rowan Rimmer.
And pulls up Rowan Rimmer, the center fielder who is 0 for 1 on a strikeout. So with DePorter on first, with one down here in the fourth inning, Broden Sales gets back to work as Palmer gives him the pitch call. As the first one coming, and this one is down low for ball 1. It's the 1-0 start for Rimmer as he looks over to his third base coach for the sign. Sales takes a second here off of the mound as he returns back to the bump. DePorter with his leadoff on first, steam glove up and ready. As 1-0 count. Sales looking back and forth. He's going to offer the pitch. This one is up high for ball 2. 2-0 here to Rowan Rimmer with the DH Logan Atnett on deck. So Rimmer steps back into the batter's box. 2-0 count. Runner on first. Sales. This one comes up high for ball 3, looking like it was going to be for the first strike, but it's not. 3-0 count for Rowan Rimmer after DePorter walked from coming back from a 3-0 to full count. Sales the pitch. This one is outside, so that'll be a 4-pitch walk. It puts runners on first and second, as we're going to see a mound visit here from post 22 following back-to-back walks. So it's just going to be Sales, the coach, and Palmer on the mound here, as just trying to calm down Sales here after the last 2 batters get a free ticket to first. So this will pull up Logan Atnip, the DH, as on his first plate appearance, he walked. So the mound visit comes to an end as Atnip sitting and waiting near the batter's box.
Now batting for Casper, number 22, the designated hitter, Logan Atnip.
So now he comes back in following the mound visit from Broden Sales, as we now see a pitcher getting warmed up in the bullpen for post 22. So with 1 out here in the 4th inning, runners on first and second as Sales. First pitch comes to Atnip. This one is in for a strike. 0-1 start with DePorter on second and Rimmer on first. Sales, with the glove hand on hit, gives the nod to Palmer. 0-1 count. Sales will take a step here as Reeder, the shortstop, who was on second there, is thinking Sales is going to throw back to second, try to get a pick off there, but Sales kept it. 0-1 here to Logan Atnip as the pitch comes, swung and missed for strike 2. So good way to get things rolling here for post 22, especially for Broden Sales following that mound visit here on the first batter he sees. 0-2. Nod given. Atnip ready to see the next one. Another look to second. Broden Sales offers the 0-2. Swung on that one's dropped. So Palmer will pick up, as that'll be for a strikeout. Base runners stay. So 2 down.
That'll bring to the plate the shortstop number 25, Cole Paxton.
So 2 outs. This pulls up the shortstop number 25, Cole Paxton. He is 0 for 1 on a ground out that was hit to Jackson Reeder on his first at-bat. So up to the box comes Cole Paxton with Broden Sales. Looks back to second, where DePorter is. As the first pitch coming on this at-bat, this one is down low. Palmer picks up as one runner takes off to third, so that puts runners on the corners. First and third with DePorter at third. Rimmer stays at first. So 1-0 start here for Paxton. But Palmer will call something out here for his teammates after seeing something. 2 down in the top of the 4th inning. 3-0 the score in favor of post 22. Sales quickly over to first, trying to get that pickoff attempt. Seen that for the second time, where Sales doesn't look like he's ready to pitch and tries to throw that pickoff attempt, a sneaky move that has not worked yet. Next pitch coming, this will be for a foul ball, with Rowan Rimmer trying to take off to second, but he will have to return to first. So 1-1 even count at the plate for Cole Paxton. As Sales with the new baseball in his hand, with a runner in front of him and one behind him on first and third. Sales, 1-1 pitch comes to the plate. This one is in for strike 2. So 1 ball, 2 strikes, 2 outs in the top of the 4th. As Broden Sales, with the 2 base runners on, where he walked them back-to-back times, DePorter and Rimmer. So he gives a nod to Palmer. Offers the 1-2 runner, takes off to second. Swung and missed for strike 3. So post 22, holds on to her lead with back-to-back strikeouts there from Broden Sales, from Logan Atnip, and Cole Pexton, as he just continues to add for strikeouts for him on the game. So Post 22 as they go into the bottom of the fourth inning to look to extend on their 3-0 lead. They have 4 hits here so far in this game. For Post 22, the leadoff hitters will be Reagan Koskin, followed by Reese Palmer and Hudson Ogle. So the 7, 8, and 9 hitters will come up to the plate, as we are going to see a new pitcher on the mound for Casper, as this is number 34, Braden Reed.
New pitcher for Casper is number 34, Braden Reed.
So Reed, who started in right field for Casper, as they made a few adjustments. We'll see if we can hear it here later.
Moves to right field.
So it looks like Martinez, who started in left field, who now moves over to right field. The DH and Logan Atnip moves to left field, as it looks like Nowakowski to fit in at that DH spot. So we'll see a lefty come in for Casper and Braden Reed.
Leading off the inning for Post 22 with a right fielder number 20, Reagan Koskin.
So Koskin waiting as the final warm-up pitch was thrown from Reed. So they will meet up on the mound with their new pitcher, the first pitching change we have seen here in this game 1 of this doubleheader. As Koskin, as he got a single off an error on his first at-bat, also tallied for a stolen base and a run. So the leadoff duties in the fourth, as Reed, the first pitch coming. This one is in for a strike. That one was inside. So the 0-1 start off here for Koskin, the right fielder. Reed, the next one coming. This one is down low for ball 1. 1-1 count on the first 2 pitches for Koskin, with Reese Palmer on deck and Hudson Ogle in the hole. Next pitch coming, Koskin, a swing. This one is high up in the air into center field, and under it making the catch is Rowan Renner for the first out here in the 4th inning.
That brings to the plate with catcher number 5, Reese Palmer.
Palmer, who comes up to the plate, he is 1 for 1 with an RBI double. That one was hit to bring in Reagan Koskin to score. So with 1 down, following the flyout, as Reed, the first pitch coming, this one is down low for ball 1, as Palmer also showing for a bunt there. The third baseman and Porter trying to come up. As the next pitch Palmer sees, swings and misses for strike 1, as that one also grazing along the turf on home plate. So 1-1 here for the Hardhats catcher. Reed, the next pitch coming. This one outside for ball 2. 2-1 count for Reese Palmer, as Braden Reed offers the 2-1 pitch. This one comes up high for ball 3. 3 balls, 1 strike, with 1 out here in the bottom of the 4th inning. Braden Reed, the new pitcher on the mound for Casper here in this inning, offers the next pitch. This one is down low and outside for ball 4. So with a walk to Reese Palmer, as the courtesy runner will come in for Bridger Carm.
Courtesy runner number 7, Bridger Carm, into the gate. And at the plate, the left fielder number 9, Hudson Ogle.
As left fielder Hudson Ogle, as he comes up to the plate, he is 1 for 1 with a single. So Carn will take his leadoff on first. Carn also having a run scored here as the courtesy runner for Post 22. As first pitch comes to Ogle, takes a swing, as that foul ball goes into the crowd for the 0-1 start for the Hardhats left fielder. As Reed gets situated on the mound. Karn takes his lead off on first. Ogle, the lefty, in the batter's box waiting. Here comes the pitch. Ogle, another swing, gets a piece of it, goes to an 0-2 count.
That's another 2 down.
So back-to-back foul balls from Hudson Ogle, both going into identical spots in the crowd as well. 2 pitches that Braden Reed has thrown. So Paxton waiting at first base with Karn with his leadoff as a step off here from Reed. So following the step off on the mound, he comes back on 0-2 count here for Hudson Ogle. As they're going to throw that one over to first. Karn sliding back in. So 0-2 count still remains for Ogle at the plate. As Braden Reed, glove up by his face. 0-2 pitch coming. This one is in for strike 3. So that brings us the second out of the inning. Catches Ogle looking.
For out number 2, that's going to bring to the plate the leadoff batter, number 10, Aiden Roberts.
So Aiden Roberts will come up to the plate for his 3rd time in this game. He is 1 for 2. Got a triple and a ground out. So with Karn still on first, following the walk from Palmer, as Roberts takes the first pitch, and the swing pops up for a foul ball and out of play. So it goes to an 0-1 count with Braden Reed, the lefty. Another look to first where Karn is. A 1 pitch comes back to Roberts. This one falls inside for ball 1. 1-1 count, 2 outs at the bottom of the 4th inning. Full swing 2, 3-0. They scored 1 run in the 1st inning and 2 in the 2nd. And none in the last inning, hoping to find 1 more here in this inning as Roberts will take a swing. This one is straight into center field, and making the catch is Rowan Rimmer. That brings us the 3rd out. So that will do it for the 4th inning. Post 22, 3, Casper Oilers 0. We'll take a short break here on Hardhats TV. We'll be back for the start of the 5th inning.
Leading off the inning for Casper, number 23, the second baseman, Braxton Gallus.
So Braxton Gallus will be the leadoff hitter here for Casper. We'll go back to the 8, 9, and 1 hitters due up for the Oilers. Gallus, who is 0 for 1 on a flyout into left field. As sails the first pitch coming, this one catches him swinging. They're going to count him for strike 1. So Gallus starts off 0-1 on the first pitch. Broden Sales returns back to the mound here for his 5th inning. 4 complete innings pitched. As the next one, this one falls down to the turf, rolling for ball 1. So 1-1 here for the Oilers' second baseman, Braxton Gallus, with Evan Martinez on deck and Jay Pexton in the hole. 1-1 count, Sales the next pitch coming. This one is down the middle for strike 2. And it's post 22. These are the first games played since the Veterans Classic. They were supposed to go to Missoula and Helena over Tuesday through Thursday, with those games getting canceled due to the weather. As a swing and miss, third drop strike, Palmer throws to first. Steen jumps up as he makes sure he got the foot on the bag and brings us the first down of the third drop strikeout.
For out number one, is going to bring to the plate the right fielder, number 20, Evan Martinez.
So this pulls up Evan Martinez, the left fielder. The post 22 is supposed to be in Montana over Tuesday going into Thursday, with those games getting canceled due to weather, as they had a few days for rest, as now they enter the 4-game series with doubleheaders today and tomorrow here against Casper. So following the strikeout to leadoff man at Braxton Gallus, this is the left fielder number 20, Evan Martinez. And his first at-bat, he walked, and the first pitch Sales offered, that one goes for ball 1. So the 1-0 pitch Sales offers, this is a swung on a miss for strike 1. So 1 ball, 1 strike now here for Casper Oilers right fielder Evan Martinez, after he started this game in left field. Then following the pitching change to the starter from Brandon Nowakowski to put in Braden Reed, they made a few adjustments. As Sales offers the next pitch, this one comes up high of the strike zone for ball 2. It's a 2-1 count for the Oilers right fielder. As Sales, the next pitch coming. This one got a piece of it. This one's going to go for a foul ball, as that one goes out of play. 2-2 count now, with 1 out here in the top of the 5th inning. So Martinez takes a second outside the batter's box. Sales waiting for him to step back in. So 2 balls, 2 strikes, with 1 out. Sales, the lefty, delivers. Swan on this ground ball, put into play. Steen gets there. The first baseman underhands it, as Sales wouldn't get there in time, with Martinez sliding into first. So he is safe. So that's the first base hit of the game for Casper. The single coming from Evan Martinez. And now pulls up the first baseman, number 9, Jay Pexton. After that ground ball was kind of placed right out in front of Brixton Steen, which had let him off the bag. It was kind of a little shallow hit, too. And Sales, who was taken off to cover for first. Steen tried to underhand it, but Martinez, with the speed, beats him out, as he will try to pick him off on first, as unsuccessful for Broden Sales. As Pexton, who is 0 for 2, a flyout and a strikeout in this game. Sales, first pitch coming. This one's going to go for a foul ball. This one goes up and out of play. So the 0-1 start off here for the Oilers' first baseman. 0-1 count. As Sales set and ready. One last look, as he's going to throw to Martinez on first, as he goes back in safe. So only the 0-1 count here to Jay Pexton, with Braden Reed, the right fielder, on deck. So Sales gets his pitch from Palmer. Our look to the runner on first. Working back and forth. Sales, this one is down to the turf. Martinez takes off to second, where he is in safe on the stolen base. So 1 ball, 1 strike now here for Pexton. So Martinez now with 2 stolen bases here in this game on both of his at-bats. So Paxton ready to go. So is Sales. 1 ball, 1 strike, the count with 1 out. Another look to the runner on second. Sales offers the pitch. This one down on the turf. Off the chest pad of Palmer, but Martinez to third following the pass ball. So 2-1 now, as Casper's first run of the game on third base with 1 out. And 2-1 count now for Jay Pexton. So Sales looks in the corner of his eye with the runner on third. 2-1 pitch coming. This one is down low. Escapes from Palmer, and the wild pitch, as that will bring us the first run score of the game for Casper. So 3-1. As that one also going for ball 3 there to Jay Pexton. So Martinez, who gets the first hit and first run scored for Casper here in this game. So now with no runners aboard, 3 balls, 1 strike with 1 out. As Sales, the lefty, looks to the plate. 3-1 pitch coming, swung and missed here for strike 2. So full count to Pexton with Reed waiting on deck. So Sales looks to Palmer, gives him a nod. 3-2 the count. The pitch coming, swung on. That will be for a foul ball, as that one right into Rowan Fredrickson in the dugout for post 22. As that foul ball that went directly down from contact. So 3-2 count. Broden Sales. Count given from the home plate umpire. Paxton waiting. Sales with the glove in his hand. Lifts the leg, 3-2 pitch. This one is down to the turf, as that will go for ball 4. So the walk that goes to Pexton gets him on base for the first time here in game 1 of the doubleheader. So now this is now the pitcher, number 34, Braden Reed. Reed, who is 0 for 2 with 2 strikeouts this evening. So with the base runner on first and Pexton following his walk. As Sales' first pitch coming. This one is inside and down low for ball 1. That one was rolling away from Palmer. So Pexton stays on first. Reed looks over to third base, but first we're going to see another mound visit here from post 22. So the second mound visit. So they're going to visit on the mound, as Hadley Burris, the third baseman, will also get pulled in for this conversation. So in this inning, Casper, their right fielder, Evan Martinez, got the first base hit and the first run scored to now make it a 3-1 game, with post 22 still in favor. Broden Sales on the last batter with Jay Pexton. He walked him, and they struck out just the first batter in this inning, Braxton Gallus, on the third drop strike. So, following the mound visit, as we now go back to Braden Reed's at bat. 1-0 count. As Sales, the lefty, look to the runner on first. Here comes the pitch. This one is down low. Gets away from Palmer. As he picks up, he won't throw to second. So Pexton, who advances off the wild pitch. And 2-0 start now here for Braden Reed. So Sales, the lefty, ready to offer the next pitch. Runner on second. Sales takes a look. Back and forth, offers the 2-0. This is swung on by Reed. A ground ball scooped up by Roberts at second, throws to first. So the ground out brings us the second out here in the inning. And now we'll advance Pexton from second to third. So 2 down, pulls up the catcher, number 2, Kyler Johnson. As Johnson, who is 0 for 2, a strikeout and a flyout here this evening. So Pexton on third, with 2 outs here at the top of the 5th. 3-1 the score. As Sales, the first pitch coming. This is a ground ball up and over his head. Roberts, the second baseman, trying to make the throw over, not in time. So that one will be an RBI single for Kyler Johnson. And now a 3-2 game. 2 runs scored here in this inning for Casper, as Roberts, that one went kind of dead center from the mound, kind of in that gap between the shortstop and Roberts, the second baseman. That ground ball, he went up for it, trying to make that throw, as Johnson, who was almost already there when Roberts attempted for the throw. So the home plate umpire, as they're going to put in a courtesy runner. This is number 44, Oxley Thompson. So the courtesy runner coming in for the RBI single hit from Kyler Johnson. So Pexton in to score with that run. As now this is Tyler DePorter, the third baseman. 0 for 1, a strikeout and a walk. Sales throws to first, as Thompson slides back in safe. So now we're back to a one-run ball game. Casper scoring 2 runs here in this inning. So following the RBI single from Johnson, Sales offers the first pitch here to DePorter. This one is outside for ball 1. Sales back onto the bump where he will get ready. He looks down the middle waiting for Palmer. DePorter, the third baseman, back into the batter's box. Straight shot look to first. Sales the pitch. Swung on a ground ball. Burris, he can't get it. Raider will pick up at shortstop as they will tag the runner on second. That brings us the third out. So that was crazy to finish off there. So the hit Burris off his glove. That one dropped to bring us an error. Raider picked up at second with Oxley Thompson, the courtesy runner for Johnson, as he went over to second. Hand was not on the bag. They threw it over as Roberts tagged him to bring us the third and final out of the top of the 5th inning. So post 22, they escape away there from a yucky inning with Casper scoring their first 2 runs of the game. Now we're back to a 1-run game. So DePorter, who will manage to get a single off of that one. That one was straight to Hadley Burris. His glove was there. That ball was coming really fast at him. Not a lot of reaction time. It's coming straight at you like that with that speed. So we'll still see Braden Reed here on the mound for Casper as he came in last inning.
Leading off inning for post 22, the shortstop number 3, Jackson Reeder.
So Jackson Reeder will be the leadoff hitter for post 22 here in the bottom of the 5th inning. So it's going to be the 2, 3, and 4 hitters, Reeder, Kiefer, and Elder. For Jackson here, he is 1 for 2, a single and a ground out, also tallying for an RBI. So Reed the first pitch. This one is down low for the 1-0 start off. As Reed with a lefty back into the batter's box. Reed offers the 1-0 pitch. This one is outside for ball 2. 2 pitches, 2 balls, and no strikes for Jackson Reeder. He taps home plate, ready to see the next one. Reed glove over the face. Kicks and deals the 2-0. This one comes up high for ball 3. So Jackson Reeder, every pitch inside, outside, and up high for the 3-0 count. Reed offers the next one. This one's going to hit him in the arm. So Jackson Reeder, the hit by pitch, gets the first runner here on the bases for post 22. Jackson Reeder making that for his 3rd hit by pitch on the season.
He's going to bring to the plate, number 19, the center fielder, Lars Kiefer.
So now pulls up the center fielder, Lars Kiefer. Kiefer a strikeout and a single off an error here in this game. So Reed now with Reeder on first. As lefty offers the first one to Kiefer. This one is going to be outside for ball 1. Post 22, having a 3-0 lead all the way here to the top of the 5th inning. Casper scoring 2 runs. Now a 3-2 game. As Reed offers his second pitch, this one comes up high for ball 2. But Kyler Johnson will come to the mound here for a brief visit with Braden Reed. So they wrap that up after we saw it was a 3-0 start for Jackson Reeder. And on the 4th pitch, hitting him in the right arm, putting him on first. And now the first 2 pitches here for Kiefer go for 2 balls. So Braden Reed, 2-0 pitch comes. Kiefer sits back as that one is down the middle for strike 1. So 2-1 count for Hardhats center fielder Lars Kiefer. Braden Reed, another look down the middle, waiting for his call from his catcher and Kyler Johnson. Here comes the next pitch. Kiefer takes a swing. Now go for a foul ball and into the netting. So 2-2 count now as Josh Elder on deck, who goes and gets that foul ball out of the way. 2-2 count. Reed with the glove over the face. Reeder, his leadoff on first. The 2-2 pitch coming. This one down low for ball 3. So Kiefer with full count here. Post 22, 4 hits here in this game. Casper having 2, both coming here earlier in this 5th inning. Deep breath from Reed on the mound. The pitch coming, the 3-2. Kiefer pops up on the foul ball out of play. So Kiefer continuing on his long at bat here. Braden Reed gives the nod to Johnson. As a 3-2 delivery comes to the plate, swung on. This one goes for a base hit into center field. Reeder mounting second. The throw from center field won't get to third. So a single from Lars Kiefer will put runners on the corners here from post 22 with no outs.
With runners on the corners, it's going to bring to the plate the designated hitter number 25, Josh Eller.
So Josh Eller, the DH, as he comes in now, he is 0 for 2, a pop-up and a ground out. With no outs and Reeder on third. So Elder a deep breath before he enters the batter's box. Reed the lefty as he gives a nod to Johnson. Look to Kiefer on first. Pitch coming. This one is outside. Kiefer takes off to second. The throw won't get there in time. So a stolen base for Lars Kiefer, as that's for his second stolen base here of the game. It'll be a 1-0 start for for Josh Elder. So Reed back to work on the mound. 1-0 pitch comes. This one is up high for ball 2. 2-0 for Elder. Another deep breath. Back in the box here for the lefty. First lefty-lefty matchup here on this inning. Next pitch, this one is in for strike. I actually take that back. Jackson Reeder was the first lefty versus lefty matchup here in this inning. So 2-1 here for Josh Elder. Braden Reed lifts the leg, 2-1 coming. This one is inside of Elder. He was turning away on that one. So 3 balls, 1 strike with no outs. Jackson Reeder on third and Lars Kiefer on second, with Hadley Burris, the third baseman, on deck. Reed gets the call from Johnson. Deep breath on the mound, lifts the leg, 3-1 coming. Elder the swing, that's a base hit. So Reeder will come in to score. They're going to send Kiefer, the throw from right field, as that will be coming home to the plate. So a 2 RBI single from Josh Elder, post 22 now. After it was a 1-run game entering this inning, they put it back to a 3-run lead. It's 5-2.
Hadley Burris, and before that we'll have a mound visit from Casper.
So Hadley Burris' at bat will get delayed here for a second as we see a mound visit for Casper. As Josh Elder, a 2 RBI single. So Braden Reed, his game has come to an end. Reeder and Kiefer for the runs. We'll see who Casper pulls out of the bullpen here. As this looks like it is number 0, Hunter Schoss. So this is their 3rd pitching change here of the game. So Hunter Schoss will get to work. As he will get his warm-up pitches in. As Josh Elder now gets for his 28th RBI after playing in 2. Lars Kiefer with his 28th run of the season, and Jackson Reeder, who gets his 21st. So that being the 6th hit of the game for post 22, Josh Elder. Elder also getting his 27th hit on the season. As post 22 A little turnaround after game one of the doubleheader, about a 30-minute break. And then these two teams, as they get back to work again. This is only game one of a 4-game series this weekend. So a lot of games, not a lot of recovery time for both teams. As I'm sure we'll see a few changes in the lineup for our next game. As we'll see who the starting pitcher will be. If they will save for Staper or Mickley. So Hunter Schaus comes in from the bullpen as his warm-up pitches come to an end.
Now batting for the Hardhats, number 14, Hadley Burris.
So Hadley Burris comes up to the plate. Burris, who is 0 for 2 with 2 strikeouts, with no outs here in the bottom of the 5th, and Josh Elder, the lone runner, on first. As Hunter Schaus will throw his first pitch, as this one comes up high for ball 1. Elder, who returns back to first after he had a good lead on that one, takes a face plant while returning back to first base. So Burris looks over to Coach Downs after that quick toss from Johnson to first baseman and Jay Pexton. As Schaus 0-1 as Burris goes for the bunt there, as I'll go for a foul ball. So 1-1 count now for Hadley Burris, the third baseman. Waiting for Coach Downs at the third baseline. Burris back into the batter's box. He goes. 1-1 count. Schaus ball behind his back. Another look to Elder on first. Pitch coming. This one is up high for ball 2. For the 2-1 count now for Hadley Burris with Brixton Steen, the first baseman, on deck. Schaus back on the mound. Peeks over to Eller on first. As he steps closer to second, next pitch. This one up high, ball 3. 3-1 to Hadley Burris. And a 5-2 lead now for Post 22. After entering the bottom of the 5th, it was just 3-2. Schaus, the righty on the mound, lifts the leg. Pitch coming. This one is ball 4 to Hadley Burris. So the first batter for Schaus, he will walk. Now pulls up Steen.
That'll bring to the plate the first baseman, number 13, Brixton Steen.
So Hadley Burris, who gets his 9th walk on the season, and puts runners on first and second. Brixton Steen up to the plate, 0 for 2, a line out and a pop-up. As Schaus looking back and forth. Pitch comes, Steen places a bunt. This one right back to Schaus, as that will be a sack bunt as they get him out on first for the first out here in this inning.
And that'll bring to the plate the right fielder, number 20, Reagan Koskin.
So Reagan Koskin, the right fielder, comes up now following the sacrifice bunt from Brixton Steen. Koskin had a flyout into center field on his last at-bat, and then also had a single off the air on his first. Schaus, the first pitch, comes up high for ball 1 as Koskin 1-0 start. Ball behind his back, the lean and the look straight down the middle. 1-0 pitch. This one is outside for ball 2. Just 2 pitches in and 2 balls here for Reagan Koskin after Hunter Schaus, the first batter he faced, was Hadley Burris, where he walked him, where he stands now on second. Next pitch, Koskin sees, takes a swing. That will go for a foul ball out of play. And 2-1 count now for Reagan Koskin. So back in the batter's box with Josh Elder on third and Burris on second with 1 out here in the bottom of the 5th. Schaus lifts the leg. Pitch comes. This one is outside
Mentioned
for
little
ball
leaguers,
3.
right after this first game, you're going to meet
3-1.
outside of the post, just be behind the post 22 dugouts. You're going to come out onto the field for the introductions of game number 2.
So 3-1 count. Hunter Schaus, the pitch coming. This one is
So the
outside
little
for ball
leaguers, right after
4.
this game, you're going to meet
So a walk
outside
to
the post
Koskin
22
will put
dugouts.
bases loaded
We're going to
for
honor
the
these
Hardhats
tonight.
and pulls up Reese
Koskin
Palmer.
draws the walk. That's going to load the bases. That'll bring back to the plate the catcher, number 5, Reese Palmer.
So we're going to see a mound visit here from Casper, following the walk to put bases loaded. After it was just Kyler Johnson and Hunter Schaus on the mound. Now the infield for the Oilers come together as Reese Palmer, who is 1 for 1, hit the RBI double on his first at bat and then walked on his second. So he has reached on base 2 times on both of his at bats here this evening. And then Hudson Ogle will be on deck. Only 1 out, 2 here in the bottom of the 5th. That was from the sac bunt from Brixton Steen. So the mound visit comes to an end for Casper. Hunter Schaus gets back to work following the mound visit. So Palmer looks over to Coach Downs as he will now enter the batter's box. With bases loaded, Elder on third, Burris on second, Koskin at first. As now we'll go for ball 1 on a pitch that goes outside of Palmer. Schaus, the righty, adjusts. A look down the middle, waiting the call from Kyler Johnson, the catcher. Next pitch coming. Palmer takes a swing. This will go for a foul ball up and out of play. So even 1 ball, 1 strike count.
Say it with me, breaking fast.
1-1. Palmer sways the bat down low. Schaus kicks. This one is outside into the opposite batter's box for ball 2. 2-1 count. Bottom of the 5th inning. As Reese Palmer, the catcher, waiting. Schaus, the pitch. This one outside for ball 3. 3-1 count for Reese Palmer as he just walked Koskin earlier, as there was a mound visit before this Palmer at bat. Schaus, ball behind his back, gives the nod. As right before he delivers the 3-1 pitch, Johnson gets up and he will have a quick chit chat with Schaus on the mound. So some small talk, as that was very quick. So back to Palmer with the 3-1 count. Schaus leans in as the call, looks over to second, lifts leg, pitch coming. This one is in for a strike. So 3 balls, 2 strikes, 1 out here for Reese Palmer. Bases loaded. One last look over to Coach Downs with Josh Elder, with runner on third, clapping for him. 3-2 pitch comes. This one is outside, counted for ball 4, as that will bring in 1 run to score off the RBI walk.
That's going to bring back to the plate the left fielder, number 9, Hudson Ogle.
So back-to-back walks from Koskin and Palmer. Now Bridger Karn, who will come in for the courtesy runner. So Hudson Ogle, who comes up to the plate, 1 for 2, a single and a strikeout. So Schaus, another look down on in. As the first pitch comes to Ogle, this one is inside, that one for ball 1. As Burris, the third baseman, really looking at that ball as that one got a little bit away from Johnson, the catcher, looking to see if he wanted to come home and score. Next pitch, inside, ball 2. 2-0 count with 1 out here in the bottom of the 5th inning. Post 22 scoring 3 runs here in the bottom of the 5th to make it a 6-2 lead. Shoss lifts the leg. Pitch coming. This one is in for strike one. That one on that bottom inside corner for Hudson Ogle. 2-1. Shoss the pitch. Ogle the swing. That will go for a foul ball on the first base line. Right over to Coach Nick Ewing, who will take care of that foul ball. So 2-2 count now for Hudson Ogle, the left fielder, with Aiden Roberts, the second baseman, on deck. Shoss, ball behind his back, shakes off on the first pitch, and nods on the second. Takes a look back, the 2-2 comes, a curveball that goes outside for ball 3. Full count now, after we saw bases loaded with Reese Palmer up to bat, where he got walked and pulled Elder in to score. Shoss the 3-2 as Ogle pops this one high up in the air. The third baseman who is under into Porter, who makes the catch for the second out of the pop-up from Hudson Ogle.
For out number 2 that brings to the plate was second baseman, number 10, Aiden Roberts.
So the second baseman, Aiden Roberts, who comes up now. Roberts 1 for 3. But first, we're going to see a mound visit from Casper. Just right before they see Roberts again. Bases still remain loaded, now with 2 outs. So we're going to see another pitching change. We're going to rotate some people.
So I'm going to have another pitching change for Casper. Now pitching number 9, Jay Paxton.
So Jay Paxton will be the new pitcher here for Casper. So he will get warmed up. As we saw Hunter Shoss, he got moved to shortstop. So they have made a lot of adjustments here in this game. As we see Braden Reed started this game in right field, came into pitch for a little bit. Now he's at first. We've also seen Martinez bounce around in the outfield. So we'll see if we can find out all the adjustments.
Little leaguers at the conclusion of this game, please meet behind the post 22.
With it being Little League night, both Candy Lake and Hardy Little League, both all their teams coming together, as that will be happening before Game 2 of the doubleheader, as we'll try to get some of that here on Hardhats TV. So Jay Paxton, who started this game at first base, he comes in now to pitch in the bottom of the 5th inning for the Casper Oilers. And then we'll go right back to Aiden Roberts, as he will get ready for his next at-bat. He'll make his 4th at-bat of the game. So every post 22 player having 3 at-bats. So Paxton, who throws his final warm-up pitch, as some clouds now also coming in the way here to block out the sun. Currently 61 degrees. With some rain happened earlier this afternoon. Hopefully it stays away for this evening. So Aiden Roberts, who comes up now and ready, as Jay Paxton, a new pitcher here, with 2 outs. As he will look towards the outfield, make sure they're all in their right spots. So the lefty giving the thumbs up as the first pitch comes to Aiden Roberts. This one is in for a strike. So it'll be an 0-1 start to the Hardhats second baseman. Paxton, 0-1 pitch coming. Now breaker ball that comes up high. That didn't break very well. Goes for ball 1. 1-1 count now. Paxton, 1-1 pitch. Roberts the swing. That one will go for a base hit. That one gets down, as they're going to send Koskin for the second runner to score. So an 2 RBI single for Aiden Roberts now makes this an 8-2 game and puts runners on the corners, which Burris and Koskin come in to score. So Jackson Reeder, who comes up to the plate now. So both Josh Elder and Aiden Roberts both having 2 RBIs here in this game. As Jackson Reeder, who has a RBI single, a ground out, and a hit by pitch, as Roberts takes off to second, so he will add for a stolen base as Reeder's first pitch will be taken for ball 1. So the 1-0 start for Reeder. Hexton, the lefty. Deep breath here before he offers. This one comes to Reeder. This one in for a strike. So 1 ball, 1 strike. Karn on third. Roberts on second. 8-2 the score now in the bottom of the 5th. 5 runs scored in this inning. Hexton, that one goes outside for ball 2. 2-1 count now. Hexton the glove up and out in front of him. Gives the nod. 2-1 pitch comes. This one is down low for ball 3. 3 balls, 1 strike, 2 outs, bottom of the 5th inning. Jackson Reeder here at the plate with Lars Kiefer on deck. Hexton, his windup, the pitch coming. This one down the middle for strike 2. So full count here for Jackson Reeder with 2 outs at the bottom of the 5th inning, as he took a second outside the box where he now comes back in. Paxton is wide at the pitch. Reeder the swing. High fly ball. This one into right field, as that will be caught by Logan Atneth, as that brings us the 3rd and final out of the 5th inning. But post 22, 5 runs scored in the 5th inning to extend their lead. It is 8-2. So we'll take a short break here on Hardhats TV, and we'll be back for the start of the 6th inning.
New pitcher for the Hardhats, number 4, Ryan Negebauer. Big man for Broken Sales in those 5 strong innings, allowing just 2 runs on 2 hits. Leading up in for Casper, number 0, Hunter Schaus.
So Hunter Schaus will be the leadoff man for Casper, but we see a new pitcher on the mound for post 22. It's number 4, Ryan Negebauer, as it's been a while for him that we've seen him pitch after battling through an injury. On the season, just 3 innings pitched. He has a 1-0 record with a 2.33 ERA, 3 strikeouts, and 2 batters walked. So he makes his return following the injury, as we get set and ready to start the 6th inning. Broden Sales, 5 full innings pitched, as Negebauer, as the first one comes, swung and missed here by Schaus. for strike one. So we go to the 0-1 start. Shots who had a brief stint of pitching in that last inning for a little bit, and then Pexton came in. So Negebauer back on the mound. Righty gives the nod to Palmer. Here comes the 0-1 pitch. This one is down the middle for strike two. Two pitches, 0-2 count. Negebauer gets his feet where he wants him here on the mound. The look down the middle, lifts the leg. The 0-2, Swan on. That was inside for Shoss. That goes for a foul ball out of play. So 0-2 count for Shoss. Leadoff man in the 6th inning for the Casper Oilers. Ryan Negebauer. Gonna look down the middle, takes his step. The 0-2. Swung on a miss. Strike three. As that's the strikeout to have the first out here in the inning.
Swinging strike three for out number one. Gotta bring to the plate number 22, Logan Atwood.
So that makes it for the 4th strikeout on the season for Ryan Negebauer. And now pulls up the designated hitter, number 22, Logan Atnip. As the first pitch he sees takes a swing and miss for strike one. Atnip, who is 0 for 1, a strikeout and also having a walk. As Negebauer, the next pitch coming, this one is in for strike two. Negebauer throwing nothing but heat right now. As he gets the ball back here on the mound. Atnip, swing, 0-2 pitch coming. This one catches him looking for strike three. Back-to-back strikeouts for Ryan Negebauer.
Oh, strike three for out number two. That'll bring to the plate number 25, the shortstop, Cole Pexton.
So Cole Pexton, who comes up to bat now. Pexton, who is 0 for 2, a groundout and a strikeout. So Negebauer, who shakes off on the first pitch, gives a nod to the second. First one coming. This one is down low for ball one. 1-0 start off to the Oilers shortstop in Cole Pexton. Lineup coming 1-0. Next pitch down low, ball two. 2 balls, no strikes, just the first 2 pitches here that Negebauer has thrown to Pexton, with Braxton Gallas on deck. Next pitch down the middle for strike one. Just ready to go here to start the 6th inning. Negebauer, who has already struck out the first 2 batters. As the next pitch coming, this one will go for a foul ball, up and out of play. So we go to a 2-2 count. 2-2 count with 2 outs for Cole Pexton. Negebauer, the 2-2 pitch coming. This one up high for ball 3. So full count. Back in the batter's box comes Pexton. As Negebauer, the step, the 3-2. Swung on a ground ball that goes foul on that third base line. Burris followed that one all the way through. So Negebauer, a new baseball given to him. As he returns back to the bump, where he will get situated. 3-2 count. Shakes off the first one, and the second, and the third. Waiting to find the right one. But currently, with Pexton waiting outside the box. So he comes back in now. Negebauer with the step. 3-2 pitch. This one is down low. That's for ball 4. Pexton did not know that he was getting walked right there. He thought it was not ball 4. So we'll walk that will put him on first. And now Braxton Gallas, the second baseman, who comes up to the plate. So just the 3rd batter walked on the season for Ryan Negebauer. Gallas, who is 0 for 2, a flyout and a strikeout. As the first pitch coming, gets a piece of it there on the foul ball. So he gives one to Palmer. As Palmer will dish it off to Negebauer back to the mound. 0-1 start. Negabower leans on in. Takes a look to the runner on second. Ball in the glove at the chest. 0-1. This one comes in for strike 2. 2 pitches for 2 strikes with 2 outs. A runner on first following the walk to Cole Pexton, the shortstop. It's Negabower. Looks on in, down the middle. Now look to the runner on first. Lifts the leg, the pitch coming. Swung on, a foul ball. That goes out of play. As Braxton Gallus, the second baseman, will delay it a little longer. Trying to keep Casper in it here in a 6-run difference. Post 22-8, Casper 2. After it was a 3-2 game at one point in favor of Post 22. Negabower delivers. This one comes up high for ball 1. So he looks to do it again here. Possibly one more pitch. Ball behind his back. Gallus with the bat swaying down low. A look to the runner on first. Steen has his glove up and ready. Negabower offers the 1-2. This one high and inside for ball 2. We go to a 2-ball, 2-strike, 2-out combo in the 6th inning. Negabower gets to work back on the mound. Gallus waiting to see the pitch. One last look to the runner on first. 2-2 pitch comes. This one will go for ball 3. So full count now with Evan Martinez waiting on deck. Ryan Negabower looking to see here on the 3-2 pitch. Lifts the leg, comes to the plate, swung on. A foul ball that goes out of play. So Gallus really extending this at-bat here. Taking foul balls and pitches to drive the count up here. So Negabower will try to do it again here with a 3-ball, 2-strike count. Ryan Negabower, the pitch. That one catches him looking for strike 3. So Ryan Negabower, 3 strikeouts in that inning for all 3 outs. So he took care of Logan Atnip, Hunter Schoss, and Braxton Gallus, and also allowing a walk to Cole Pexton. So we go now to the bottom of the 6th inning, as we will see Jay Pexton return to the mound pitching, as this could be the last time we see Post 22 batting here in Game 1 of the doubleheader. So Paxton will get his warm-up pitches going on the mound on a cool, windy Saturday night for doubleheader baseball for Post 22, taking on the Casper Oilers in a 4-game series in the weekend, with Game 1 nearing to the end, as Lars Kiefer will be the leadoff man, and Kiefer, Elder, and Burris, as the warm-up pitches have come to an end, as we hand it over to our PA announcer, Kevin.
Leading off the inning for the Hardhats, the center fielder, number 19, Lars Kiefer.
So Lars Kiefer, on his last at-bat, hit a single with a stolen base and a run. So Pex in the first pitch, as this will go in for a strike. So the 0-1 start here for the Hardhats center fielder. Pexton, glove out in front of him, the windup. Next one comes to Kiefer. This one is down low and into the turf for ball 1. So the 1-1 count. So Lars Kiefer, the 3, 4, and 5 hitters in this inning for Post 22 will hit. As Paxton lifts the leg, next one comes to Kiefer. This one is counted down low for ball 2. 2 balls, 1 strike. Leadoff hitter. Kiefer back into the batter's box. Paxton shakes off no. The first one, we have a quick time called here by Kiefer. So 2-1, following the time. Back into the batter's box he goes. Paxton gives the nod, offers the 2-1. Kiefer the swing, as that one goes for a foul ball out of play. 2-2 count now. He looks over to Coach Downs in the third baseline. Kiefer taps the chest before entering. Paxton. Lefty delivers the 2-2, a breaker that comes up high for ball 3. So another shot given here, full count to Lars Kiefer with Josh Elder on deck. Pitch comes, this one is down low and outside, ball 4. So Lars Kiefer with a leadoff walk to start the bottom of the 6th inning.
The designated hitter, number 25, Josh Elder.
And now Josh Elder, who comes up to the plate. Elder, on his last at-bat, hit that 2 RBI single to get the Hardhats rolling in the last inning to put up 5 runs out of the 8-2 lead they have now. So the first one comes to Elder. He will take a swing, pops this one high in the air, as this one is the second baseman making the catch, as that one is Braxton Gallus for our first out.
That brings to the plate this third baseman, number 14, Hadley Burris.
Hadley Burris, who comes up to the plate now. Burris, the third baseman, he is 0 for 2 with 2 strikeouts. He was walked on his last at-bat. So with 1 down, with Kiefer still on first. As up to the plate. As Paxton looks down the middle, gets his call. Looks straight ahead at Kiefer on first. As they're going to toss that way. The tag won't be there in time. So Burris will still await to see his first pitch here. Making his 4th at-bat of the game. Excellent lefty. Has the pitch ready to go. Offers it. Burris holds back. That one is outside and high for ball 1. One-0 start for the Hardhats third baseman where he enters the batter's box. Kiefer on first. The 1-0 pitch. Swung on a missed for strike 1. As Burris evens out to 1 ball, 1 strike apiece. Coach Downs with the call sign on third. As a nod given from the pitcher. Paxton delivers. This one is up high for ball 2. So Burris has not taken a swing here on the first 3 pitches he has seen for the 2-1 count. As here is Paxton the pitch. This one in for a ball. Kiefer takes off to second. He is safe. So another stolen base for Lars Kiefer. Making that 3 on his 3 last at-bats. So he adds for another stolen base. As Burris now with a 3-1 count. As Jay Paxton, the lefty, offers the 3-1. That one comes up high for ball 4. That will put a walk. It puts runners on first and second for the Hardhats.
Now batting the first baseman, number 13, Brixton Steen.
So Brixton Steen, who comes up to bat now. Steen, who had a sac bunt on his last at-bat, still looking to find for his first base hit of this game 1 of the doubleheader. Paxton offers. This one is in for a strike. So the 0-1 start. Paxton will find some more grip here on the throwing left hand. As Steen, the lefty, waiting. As Kiefer on second took a little bit of a jump. As a step off there from Paxton. So they will do it again. Steen just 1 pitch in, 0-1 start for him. So Kiefer and Paxton in a stare-off. So he will go back to his lead with runners on first and second here in the bottom of the 6th for post 22. Another look back. Shortstop backs off. Pitch comes up high. That one for ball 1. 1-1 count with 1 out. Steen, the first baseman, with Reagan Koskin, the right fielder, on deck. As Paxton has his pitch ready to go. They'll look to Kiefer on second. The 1-1. This one up high, ball 2. So Steen, as we saw like Hadley Burris, he waited patiently on all of the early pitches and then later had to take the foul balls that were needed to extend his at-bat for longer. So 2-1. Another step off here from Jay Pexton after looking back to Kiefer, who was rocking back and forth from second and third, trying to see if Pexton would throw it back. As here comes the next pitch, Steen pops this one high up in the air into center field. Kiefer on second base. He is not going to tag. He thought about it, but the throw goes into third. And that brings us the second out here of the inning.
2 outs in the inning, runners unable to advance. That's going to bring to the plate number 20, the right fielder, Reagan Koskin.
So Reagan Koskin up to the plate. Koskin had a walk on his last at-bat now with runners still on first and second. Kiefer following that flyout from Steen. They thought about tagging up and held on second instead as Koskin, the first pitch he sees, that one is going to go for a foul ball. As right as it landed, it went fair and took that turn left for a foul ball. So 0-1, Koskin comes back to the plate. He will do it again as Pexton with a new baseball given to him. Both Burris and Kiefer with their leadoff on their bags. Paxton offers the 0-1. Koskin a swing. This one's well hit ball going back into center field. Can't make the catch. That one hits off the wall. And they're going to send 2 runners in to score. So a 2 RBI double for Reagan Koskin. And post 22 now having a 10-2 lead. And that's the first base hit for Koskin here in this game, making that the 8th hit for post 22. So another 2 RBI double we see. As now this is Reese Palmer who comes up to the plate. Palmer 2 walks in this game as well as a double. And with 2 outs now. As the first pitch coming, this one takes a bounce off home plate and into the paraphernalia of Jay Pexton for ball 1. So the catcher, Kyler Johnson, returns behind home plate. Pexton leans on in. 1-0 start for Reese Palmer. This one is again down low. Takes a hit off the right shin pad there from Johnson. So 2 pitches, both for 2 balls. 2-0 count. Paxton gives the nod. Koskin, his leadoff on second. The pitch coming. This one is down low for ball 3. And 3-0 start for Reese Palmer. With the lone runner Koskin on second and Hudson Ogle on deck. Paxton looks to Koskin on second, offers the pitch. This one is inside for a 4-pitch walk to Reese Palmer. As now making that for his 3rd time, getting a free ticket to first base.
Courtesy runner for Palmer is once again number 7, Bridget Carr.
And we're also going to see a mound visit from Casper. So Jay Pexton, as we have seen a few different pitchers for Casper, as it started in this game with Brandon Nowakowski, followed by Reed, then Hunter Schoss, and then now here to Jay Pexton. So they're on their fourth pitcher here in this game alone. Then you also have to consider later on, especially for the game tonight and tomorrow, who can pitch with the amount. So Hudson Ogle with runners on first and second with 2 outs here in the bottom of the sixth. Ogle, who is 1 for 3, a single, a strikeout, and a pop-up. First pitch he sees this one and will be taken for strike one. It's a breaker ball that goes in first. Paxton back to work. Looks straight ahead to the runner on first, as this will be a ground ball. Second baseman scoops. He throws to short as the ground out brings us the third and final out here of the sixth inning. So post 22, they add 2 runs there in the sixth inning to now hit double digits here in this game. They have a 10-2 lead after 6. We're going to take a short break here on Hardhats TV, and we'll be back for the final inning of Game 1 of the doubleheader.
Casper 2. With a pitching change for the Hardhats. Now pitching, number 24, Rowan Frederickson. Strong inning by Negebauer in the 6th as he struck out all 3 outs. All right, Hardhat fans, we are 3 outs away from another victory. Let's hear ya. Reminder, all Little Leaguers at the end of this game, please meet behind the post 22 dugouts. These are going to come out onto the field for the introductions of game number 2.
So new pitcher on the mound for post 22 to start the 7th inning, number 24, Rowan Frederickson. As he comes in, 5 innings pitched this season, a 1-0 win-loss record, 4 batters walked with 12 strikeouts and a 1.40 ERA. After Ryan Negebauer just pitched 1 inning in the 6th and struck out all 3 batters and walked 1. So Frederickson makes his way up to the hill here with Evan Martinez as the leadoff hitter. Martinez, who had the first hit and run scored of this game for Casper. As Frederickson, the first one, this one in for a strike. So it's the 0-1 start. Frederickson, glove on the chest, with the right arm down low and waiting. Takes a deep breath. 0-1 pitch coming. This one is down low against the turf for ball 1. 1 ball, 1 strike, the count. So leadoff hitter Martinez will be followed by Jay Paxton and Braden Reed, the 9-1 and 2 hitters in this inning. Frederickson offers the 1-1. Swan on a foul ball. This one goes up and over my head and out of play. 1-2, only 3 more outs here. And post 22 will earn their 19th victory on the season. They're 18-3 here entering today. So Frederickson, 1-2 count. Offers the pitch to Martinez. Swung on a miss. Strike 3 and 1 down, making that the 13th strikeout of the season for Rowan Frederickson.
Strike 3 for out number 1. That brings in plate number 9, Jay Paxton. Paxton.
As Jay Paxton, as he comes up to bat now. Paxton had a walk on his last at-bat, as he has pitched in the last 2 innings for Casper. Frederickson, the first one coming. This one is in for strike 1. So the 0-1 start. Frederickson waiting for Palmer. Frederickson has the pitch ready. Offers the 0-1. This one comes in down low, almost getting a piece of the cleat from Jay Paxton. That one goes outside for ball 1, as home plate umpire will go and pick that foul ball up. So 1 ball, 1 strike, with 1 out here in the top of the 7th, throwing the strikeout to leadoff man and Evan Martinez. Frederickson, the pitch, swung on. That's going to be a foul ball on that third base line. Burris was giving chase. So 1-2 now, with now playing the first base, Braden Reed on deck. After Reed started this game in right field, as Jay Paxton here at bat started the game in first. That pitch later on as strike 3, a swing and a miss. As that brings us the second out in the inning. 1 more out for another Hardhats victory.
Number 2 in the inning. That brings to the plate number 34, Braden Reed. Hardhat fans, we're 1 out away from the win. Let's hear it.
All right, here comes Braden Reed up to the plate. 0 for 3, 2 strikeouts and 1 ground out. As Frederickson, the first pitch, this one is going to sneak away from Palmer and all the way to the backstop for ball 1. 1-0 count with 2 outs. As Sales will get that foul ball out of the way. Frederickson, ball out in front of him. Takes a deep breath. Offers the 1-0 pitch. This one is outside and high for ball 2. Also going in and out of the glove of Palmer. So we'll do it again. Martinez gets that ball out of the way. 2-0 count. Frederickson, right-hander, dishes one off. This one is down the middle for strike 1, the first here. 2 balls, 1 strike with 2 outs. 10-2 the score. And the top of the 7th inning here of Game 1 of the doubleheader between the Casper Oilers and the Pulse 22 Hardhats. As Frederickson, 2-1 pitch coming, swung and a miss for strike 2. 1 more strike here for Pulse 22. Another W will go on the win column. 2 balls, 2 strikes, 2 outs. Rowan Frederickson, the right-hander, offers one to Reed. This swung on a miss, strike 3. All 3 batters Rowan Frederickson faces, he strikes them out, and Post 22 with a final score of 10-2 will win Game 1 of the doubleheader. As Game 2 happened 30 minutes, about 30 to 35 minutes. So stay tuned around the Hardhats YouTube page to catch on that action. So we'll take a short break as we'll get ready here for Game 2.